When the Korean crowd suddenly gasped, no one knew if they were reacting to the game or to the spark between a Filipina fan and Rhenz Abando. One moment, her eyes locked on him. The next, Rhen came alive, slamming down a poster dunk that sent shockwaves through the arena. It wasn't just a highlight, it was a statement. This wasn't the quiet, struggling player people had seen earlier in the season. This was the Rhenz Abando who could change the momentum of a game with one explosive move. In that instant, fans realized something special was happening. You could almost feel the energy crackle through the gym. Every jump, every point, every glance charged with emotion. What began as an ordinary KBL matchup was suddenly a battle of pride, passion, and presence. And the crowd couldn't look away because the fire in Rhen's eyes said only one thing: he was done holding back.
From the moment Cooper Flagg stepped onto the hardwood, the energy inside the arena shifted. The air felt heavy with expectation, the kind that only surrounds a player everyone already calls the future. Cameras followed his every move, his first dribble, his first glance toward the rim, the way he squared up next to Anthony Davis like he'd been doing this his whole life. This wasn't just a debut, it was a moment of basketball history unfolding in real time. The #1 pick wasn't easing his way in. He was stepping into a lineup stacked with veterans and future Hall of Famers like Klay Thompson and Davis himself. But there was something fearless about the way he carried himself. His focus was sharp, his body language calm, his confidence unshaken. You could feel the buzz ripple through the crowd, whispers turning into cheers, fans sensing they were witnessing something special. The spotlight was bright, the stakes high, but Cooper looked right at home under the pressure, ready to make his mark from the very first possession. By the end of the first quarter, the Dallas Mavericks had seized full command. Their offense flowed through multiple weapons, but Cooper was the engine behind the rhythm. Anthony Davis looked revitalized, finally back in his true power forward role, dominating mid-range spots, cleaning up the glass, and anchoring the defense. Derek Lively worked in sync with him, creating a wall in the paint, while Klay Thompson found his rhythm from beyond the arc. Cooper blended into that system seamlessly, recording rebounds, 2 key blocks, and an assist that drew roars from the crowd. The Mavericks' chemistry felt effortless, and for the first time, fans saw a glimpse of what this new lineup could become, a perfect mix of youth, experience, and star power. By the end of the quarter, Dallas led comfortably, 29-20, and the rookie was already earning nods of approval from the bench. The future didn't just look bright, it looked inevitable. As the final buzzer sounded, the numbers told one story, but the performance told another. Cooper finished with solid stats, points, rebounds, assists, blocks, but beyond the box score, he had delivered something more valuable: belief. Fans left the arena buzzing, analysts debated his ceiling, and even opposing players nodded in respect. Playing alongside giants like Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson, Cooper didn't shrink, he shined. His poise, his control, and his quiet fire showed everyone watching that he wasn't just another prospect, he was built for this stage. The Mavericks walked away with a commanding win, but the real victory belonged to the rookie who had turned pressure into presence. This debut wasn't just the beginning of a season, it was the start of a legacy in motion. And as the lights dimmed, one thing was certain: the Cooper Flagg era had officially begun.
In the end, Rhenz Abando's stat line, 11 points in 20 minutes, told only half the story. What mattered more was the pride he reignited in Filipino fans. His return wasn't about numbers, it was about national spirit. In Cebu, every shot, every hustle play was a reminder that Rhenz Abando's story is far from over. This was just the beginning of something greater.